That's the little lady. She's heading back to the house. She's hung out with, I don't know, some friend of hers or something. I don't know. I'm hoping I don't pass up. There's actually two different parts to these bike trail things that are down here, but I'm trying to remember where the first one. There's one up this way, and then there's another one. I want to say that sidewalk. I think there's a bigger sidewalk over there, but I'm not sure. Got weeds hanging all out. Yeah, for some reason I want to say there's a better sidewalk on the other side, but I might be mistaken. Hell, there ain't even a sidewalk here. Golly, that's a drop-off. That's stupid. Why would they do that? They got sidewalks all the way down except for that one little patch. It's crazy. I'm not looking at that. I think there is a sidewalk over there yet. It will. I know when those sidewalks pop up over there, that's where that trail is, but stagecoach, can't remember. Go ahead. Get along there. Ouch. Damn, look at this fence. That damn fence is 8 foot tall. Wow. Guess they're trying to keep down some of this traffic noise on this main road or something. Yeah, there ain't no cars. We'll make some better time out here. Yeah, I think I brought the wired bike down here last time. I think this might be that trail. Let's see here. So, and there's the nice sidewalk on this side. Let's see what this does. I think this is a bike trail. Yep. Yeah, there's one up here, and then there's one back down that way. A little bit farther down. The park closed yet. What? what it said. Couldn't tell. I think it said it was open at 5 a.m. and closed at 10 or something. But we don't care. We don't care. Watchale, perro. That's a damn pit bull. What's that doing? Oh, it goes into the neighborhood. Somebody's pit bull's out. I don't know where he went. He was hightailing it to get away from me. Yeah, there was people all over this thing during the day when I was here. And they've got a couple of frisbee golf courses over here. Yeah, I think I got to come back down here and then I shoot right to take the right side of that trail. What this was, I can't remember. Assuming it's just office buildings or something. Yeah, sprinklers. Oh, that's a YMCA. Man, look at that. Got a nice pool in there. Purser Family Park. How can I get up here? God, look at, why do they put those big lips on those damn bridge, on this damn sidewalk? They should have smoothed that stuff out. Whoa. I thought it was a straightaway. I was gonna rip her. What does this do here? Let's see, I think. I hope this isn't just something that goes into the neighborhood. I think this is another part of the trail, I think. Nope. It's going to the neighborhood. That is cool how they do that, though. These people around here can ride their bikes and get over here to the trails. I guess that's kind of cool. Man, ever since I got hit with that damn sprinkler, man, I've been a little chilled. I probably need to change this damn camera battery out too. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change this battery out real quick before I get too much farther down. Alrighty. Got the fresh battery. Yeah, that's a nice big old wide sidewalk. And then somewhere down here on the right side of the road is another one, another trail. Whoa. Ah, look at here. There's a whole deer trying to run out in front of me again like the other night. That was crazy. "17 miles. Lost a bar. Maybe 2. It'll sag down to 2. Yeah, this bike is quiet, man. It really is. That motor's real quiet. I mean, I can't even hardly hear the motor. I can hear the tires more than the motor. So motor's pretty quick. They're pretty quiet. Pretty quiet. I don't know. There's a ton of people out that are always looking. Everybody's always asking, you know, for people to give them ideas on, because they want to get an e-bike, but you know, a lot of them will say, you know, oh, $800 budget or $1,000 budget. You know, I mean, as long as you don't want to go fast, these Ridstars are a pretty good bang for your buck, I think. I mean, there are some people out there. I'm on, like I've told you before. You know, I'm there with a couple of. I'm on a couple of the Ridstar Facebook pages and stuff, and see, I think this is my other trail here. But you know, this thing is $619. It's not like it's big money. I mean, yeah, you got $300. You know, I mean, at least on the Amazon. I need to look at that website. I need to look at Ridstar's site and see what they actually sell these for directly from Ridstar. But I know I mean, you can get that little wimpy thing with the 1,000-watt motor, and you know, the 1,000-watt motor and the 15 amp hour battery for $519, but that big, the bigger one, the one with the 1,500 watt, and it's only $619. And yeah, you got to pay shipping, I guess, but good Lord, man, for $800-900. And you get a bike that, I mean, I think I like this bike. You know, it doesn't have a huge battery, but I mean, you can get 20 miles on it. Or you spend that couple of hundred like I did and double up the battery. You know, you double that battery up, you've got good range. I don't know what all that is. I guess that's just going back to the road, I guess. But, you know, the bang for your buck, man. This thing is pretty cool. I mean, the motor is quiet. I mean, yeah, it's kind of wimpy. It doesn't go real fast. Doesn't have a lot of bottom end, but That's going back to the neighborhood. What does this do? I can't remember. That goes up to the other side neighborhood. That's right. We take this all the way to the end and we just turn back around, I guess. But anybody that just wants to get out and ride, I mean, hell, I'm doing it. I mean, I'm riding on this thing. It doesn't weigh. That wired bike I got, damn, it's heavy. Even when you take the batteries out, I think it's just as heavy as this. But the bang for your buck, man, if you're wanting just a little bike to ride around neighborhoods and do stuff, or, eventually modify, add batteries or whatever. I mean, it's hard to beat. I mean, I wish that I could get like some of these other guys that do these videos and all that. I wish I could get into them, like, and start reviewing some of these other bikes. I would like to know what some of these other ones ride like, but hell, I can't just go out and buy e-bikes and check them out. I mean, I ain't rich by no means, but it would be cool to be able to try out some now. Now there are a couple of these guys, old Raspy Rides, the guy I watch. He seems to be drawing a lot of them little wimpy ones. They're not a very aggressive bike, and he does some of those. And I know, I mean, like I said, it's kind of hard to watch him when he gets on these little 20-mile-an-hour bikes, and I'm used to watching him where he's modifying and going 60 on bikes and this and that. But like I said, I know he's doing it. I mean, he's making money doing it, and I fully understand that. And I mean, I guess I would too if somebody asked me to do reviews on them or whatever. But I don't know. I just think it'd be cool to be able to test drive a lot of these. I want to drive one of these Sur-On things. I'd like to ride one just to see. Yeah, I think this is the end. This is the end. It goes into a neighborhood. I want to go up here and look and see what this street is, though, where this comes out at. Because you can actually start this right here or at the other end. I can't remember. I wanted to see Platinum. That's how I found it. That's how I found these. This is Siltstone. I can't remember where I came in at. I want to say that is actually on, I'm not going to lie. I can't remember what that road is up there. I know I've worked it with the roofing thing and all that. But I mean, look at these roads, man. They actually got bike lanes. But there's not a lot of them that do. Yeah, let's go. Let's see where this Platinum goes. We'll come back and go back down that. Because once I get there, I'll go back down to Rosewood, and then I'm right down from the truck. So see how far this Platinum goes with these bike lanes. It's kind of cool. Now we're almost at 20 miles. Let's see what we got. Of course, I'll be sagging right now because I'm going uphill. We're at 46.4 volts. We're over 47 volts once I get off of it. I just want to see how far this Platinum road goes. And I've never really thought about it. I never got into bike stuff, as far as pedal bikes and all that, but You know, these bike lane things are so cool, you know, and I wish there was, you know, more of these adopted by cities to put in, because this is a pretty cool way of transportation. Just trying to see if I notice some of the names of these. See, graphite. I've been on that graphite before. I can't put where I'm at though. I want to say I'm like on I want to say I'm over here by that stagecoach area maybe, or I can't remember what that one road is that runs parallel to what I'm doing. But like I said, I wish a lot of these roads would do it. Looks like this is where it's going to end right here. I wish a lot more cities would put in these bike lanes. All right, here, yeah, this is stagecoach. This is stagecoach, and then I can go, let's see here. Yeah, see, I can get over to Stan Sluter and cut through one of these streets if I wanted to, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Man, I just got chilled. Like I said, I think those sprinklers kind of knocked me down a little bit. So stagecoach to Platinum, take Platinum all the way to the end, and that's where the bike trail starts. In case there's anybody here that's in the area, that's how you get to the bike trail. If you're coming from like Stan Sluter area, you can probably take Chance Drive or Sean Drive all the way through, hit stagecoach, jump over to Platinum, take Platinum all the way to the end, and then you hit the bike trail. But like I said, this is a nice ride. I mean, it's a nice road. The trail isn't that long, but oh, 12:30. Rolling up on 12:30. Or is it already 12:30? Yeah, 12:24. I'm assuming by the way it looks, maybe, oh, I need to turn on this sidewalk here. Maybe this Platinum, someday they're going to extend it, I guess. Whoa, that scared the shit out of me. These people had like a coon or a squirrel or some kind of statue on top of that fence. I thought it was real. Wow. So that said 0. I guess it's marking off mile markers, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. See if there's more markers down here. I might take that road that goes over a bridge and go up in that neighborhood and see what that neighborhood is called. Old Mother's Day on Sunday. I think what I'm going to do is, my mom lives in Lampasas. Now, that's where I was telling y'all. It's like, I don't know, 16 miles? 16, 17 miles? I think what I'm going to do is, if the weather permits it, I think I'm going to load up, I'm going to charge up the wired bike. Yeah, there's a quarter mile here. It's got markers. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that, I'm going to ride that wired Sunday over to Lampasas. load my chargers up. I mean, I should, like I said, I know I can make it on regular the 260 volts that's on that, but I may bring my chargers and while I'm over there, hit a little charge on them, and maybe spend a little time. I may go ride around Lampasas. And then there's a golf course over there, but it'll be during the day. But it'll probably be a boring ride, but I mean, it's just old, main highway going over, and it's gonna, that highway's 70 mile an hour. So, but I want to say that it's got a pretty good sized shoulder on the road. But either way, I'm gonna do it if the weather's up. If the weather's okay. I had one lady tell me today, she's like, "Oh, it's gonna rain tomorrow," but right now it's only showing like 20% chance, 20-something% chance of rain. Man, I think it's. Let me see if that is. I'm going down that road. We'll take that little thing there. Man, Tuesday and Wednesday, I think they're saying it's going to be 100 degrees here in Texas. That's nuts. 100 degrees already. I got a bad feeling it's going to be a horrible summer. It's going to be scalding hot. What is this? Nope. It's just a bench. See, that goes up. What is this? I don't understand this. What am I doing? I still say, yeah, this is just going in the neighborhood, I think it goes to a couple of different blocks or something. Man, they need to clean this. This is nasty. Got big old weeds everywhere. I just wanted to see what this road's called up here. Gold Drive. Wow. But I wanted to see what this cross street is called. Gold Drive and what? Yeah, I think my son, after he drove this thing, this bag kind of shifted a little bit, but I need to tighten it back up more. What does that say? Stone? Silcon. S-I-L-C-O-N? Silcon or something? I don't know. It almost looks like silicone. Gold Street. Oh boy. I have no idea what this gold is. I don't know. I thought I knew Killeen a lot better than what I do, I guess. I mean, I've worked over here for years, even before I lived out this way. I used to drive out here from Leander and work. This is a good place to make money on did several different things, selling stuff. I mean, I don't know if some of you guys have watched some of my other videos, like with my son video, I was telling him that I curbed. Now, curb is putting those address numbers. Curbing is I used to paint those address numbers that you see on the side of the driveways and the streets and stuff. But man, I'm telling you, you can make some you can make some good money. I wonder why they didn't finish this. That says Ridgecrest and something. Let's see here. Come on, babe, climb. Ridgecrest is no, Ridgecrest don't even sound familiar. Grand Oaks. That's weird. Where is that? Nope. This is just drainage, I guess. But as I call these streets out, ain't like I'm gonna remember them, but I got them on video. That's why I call them out loud, that way I can remember them. But yeah, I used to do that. You know, I had an old buddy of mine that used to do it, and I'm like, whatever, dude. You know, he used to tell me he make good money. I was like, yeah, whatever. You know, he showed me one time. I went out with him a couple times, and hell, I started doing it. I forget what it was. I think I got. What was I doing? I was doing something, and for some reason, I want to say I lost my job. I don't remember. I think maybe I was in construction or something. I don't know. But doing construction, but something happened to where I ran out of. There's somebody walking. But yeah, I didn't have work at the time. I went with him, and man, I started doing that. But I took it a step farther. I mean, he used to do, you know, like, I'm sure y'all seen, you know, the little black squares with white numbers on them. See, there's a big old school. I wonder which school that is. You know, I'm sure you've seen the little black boxes with the numbers in them. And then, let's see what this. See, that was another trail back there. Let's see what this street's called. You know, he had the little Pyrite Drive. I don't know. I thought I'd been all over this town. I think I know where this is. It's a newer part of where they built back when I was doing that. But you know, like I said, he was doing like the black and green, different color background, white backgrounds with black numbers. You know, stuff that's high visibility. But you know, and I think they did like a Texas flag, and I kind of changed it up, personalized it, did my own thing, and you know, I changed up the flag design to where it looked a little more uniform, and then like they were doing. They was doing like Texas Longhorn logos. They did Texas Longhorns. I think they were doing OU, the Oklahoma, a couple of college teams. But hell, I found a website that had all the different NFL logos and college logos and all that. So I figured out a way where I could print those out in layers and make stencils. And man, I did most of the the NFL teams, if not all of them. I think I did quite a few of them. But I was doing them. I was making pretty good money. I mean, there was some weeks. I know me and that buddy of mine worked together. And we had this kid that was putting flyers out for it, hanging them on doors and stuff. And I mean, I want to say when me and him worked together on it, shit, we were making $2,000, $2,500 a piece a week doing that. There was one time, most of them back when I first started, we were doing them cheap. I mean, we were doing them for like $20. I mean, we were putting them on both sides of the driveway, and two of them. But I want to say we were doing $20 for the plain Janes and $30 for the logos and the flags. And they kind of, I don't know, I think he moved or something, moved out to Fayetteville or something. They moved away. So I was doing it on my own. I would get my son during the summer to help me put flyers out and help me. But that's all I did for about 4 4 years, 5 years. I mean, I did other things. It's kind of like I do now. You know, I do a multiple different things to make money. You know, I mean, I'll do just about anything if I can do it. But man, I was traveling, kind of going around different little spots, and I found this little place. I don't know, sure, maybe some of y'all, if y'all are from around this area, there was a big tornado that blew through this part, and it went through a place called Gerald, and that's where I went out. And it was a brand new subdivision, and there was not one house number on the curbs at all. And I got my son and a friend or two of his and me. We all went out and just blanketed that whole subdivision. And I want to say I had almost 90 numbers to paint. I want to say it was like 90 or something. And I actually had a friend of mine that did it on the side. And I mean, he was doing it too. I showed him. And I think I sold him some of those because, man, I couldn't paint them all. But just imagine 90 of those things at $20 and $30 a piece. Man, that is good money for one. I mean, it took us, I don't know, maybe, I think it took us like 8 hours. Man, what is that noise? That's weird. Man, I'm starting to get cold. What is that noise? I'll go on the other side. Man, I wish I had a flashlight or something. What the hell was that noise over there? I wonder if there's like a rock quarry or something around here. It sounds kind of has some truck noise, and it might be like a rock quarry or something. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, you can make big money doing it. I mean, there's some cities around that get pissed. I went up to this place up north. Look at these guys. Crazy fools. Yeah, I went up to this one town. It was called Killeen, Texas. I went up there and put a bunch of flyers out. I mean, there was no numbers up there either. I mean, it's kind of up in the hill country. I want to say it was about an hour from where I live, north. But I went up there by myself, put flyers out. Man, I was getting 20 or so, 25 a day. I was getting good numbers and painting them. Well, then I had a cop roll up on me and brought me to the police station. And of course, old Barney Fife, the chief of police of Vernon, now I had to sit in his office and listen to him ramble on how I wasn't going to be painting numbers on his streets like he owned them or something. It's ridiculous. But, you know, some of those old one-horse towns in the country, some of them cops get that way, you know. They think it's their street or whatever. But I don't know. Like I said, it kind of gets stupid, but you can make good money doing it. I mean, to me, I still have people call me. I mean, I've got one of them. I may go do it tomorrow. I've got a guy that wants a Pittsburgh Steelers, and I mean, when I do those, hell, I might do a video of those. You know, paint one of those. I mean, just to kind of show people. I always thought maybe I could do like a how-to video and show people how they can go out and make money. I mean, you can make money doing anything. It's crazy. You know, if you put your mind to it, you can make money doing all kinds of stuff. Look at these deer. There's a bunch of deer right here. Let's see. Look at all of them scatter. Bunch of old mamas. But, yeah, I thought about doing a little how-to video on how to do it and stuff. But, I mean, it's not hard at all. It's pretty simple. But I don't know, like I said, make sure them damn deer ain't gonna dart out in front of me. Crazy. But, yeah, like I said, there's all kinds of ways you can make money doing stuff. I mean, I don't do them cheap anymore. Like this Pittsburgh Steelers I'm gonna do, that's a $50 right there, and it don't take me but about 20 minutes. If that. I mean, depending on the weather, if the sun's out good, I can do them pretty quick. And then, you know, for $50, it'll take me an hour to drive over there and then to get it. Oh, I'm out of sidewalk over here now. Out of sidewalk. I don't know why they stop them. But we can go over and get on the other side. Hell, I can stay on this for a while. It's getting late enough. There ain't no traffic. But like I said, I mean, I thought about it. The only bad part about it is you got to either have somebody print your flyers up for you, or you got to do it. And back in the day, I used to buy ink by the 1 liter bottles full of black ink and print my own. But I found a couple of printing companies. There's one here in Killeen I could get to do it, but I don't want to get back into that. Putting the flyers and stuff out, that's the pain in the butt. Man, you got to get out and walk neighborhoods, and it gets old fast. But I thought about maybe making a website or a web page, or just start advertising on Facebook around here. I mean, you figure if I'm doing them $50, you know, $50, hell, all I got to do is four of those things a day and make $200 a day, $1,000 a week. And that doesn't take anything to do. It's still a pretty good way to make some money. See, this says Stagecoach, and I just can't figure out what end that is. What end of the road that is. Or where that Stagecoach comes out at. I'm gonna cut back over here and get on the sidewalk. For a little while at least. Ooh. Well, there ain't no sidewalk. I forgot. This is that grass patch. Stops for about 50 feet and then starts right back up again. Yeah, there ain't no cars coming. 26 miles. We're probably at about 46% battery. So like I said, I can almost double what I've got right now. I just never do it. There comes a car behind me. I just get out of the way. Is that a sidewalk? That is a sidewalk over there. Hell, I need to be over there. That's a nice sidewalk. I'm out here riding in the middle of the road. That is a sidewalk there. Hell, I'm gonna get back over there. This car will come on. I'm gonna hop back over here, I guess. Come on, let me get up there. Yeah. There we go. Watch, I get over here and the sidewalk gonna run out. Watch. Boy, how did I guess that? No, I didn't. I didn't guess that. This is still going. See, Rose Garden. I wonder where that goes. Domino's Pizza. But like I said, between the few things that I dabble in, you know, doing that delivery junk and stuff, that's pretty simple. That ain't much to that. I mean, like I said, I made $50-$60 today, worked for a couple hours. Wasn't too shabby. Just for a couple hours, hell, I didn't have nothing else going on. I figured I'd do that till right before dark. Let's go bike up in the truck, go head out here and do a ride. But it all adds up. Little money here, little money there. But like I said, I don't really stress out a lot right now. But I just get out and make a little cash. And I wish I could. That's the thing about painting those address number things. There's a lot of that, especially up here in Killeen. A lot of it's cash. No tax. Pretty nice. Old Sonic. Golly. Man, I gotta change that front end. That is horrible. Bottoming out piece of crap. There is a cheap one that I saw. I think that it's what that guy used. What's his name? I forget what the hell what that guy's web page is, or his YouTube's page is. But Scott White. But I think I figured out which one of those or those front forks he did, and it's really the way he did it. You know, he got, man, I was going to cut through grass, but it looked like there's a little creek over there. I better not. But the way he does that, he takes nothing apart. He just slides the tubes out of the triple trees, and he puts them in he puts the new ones back in. I want to say they were that Bellamy or some brand or something. I was looking at it one night night I was watching this video and trying to see, and I think that's what it is, and they're not real expensive. I don't know exactly how great it is, but it's got to be better than this. I mean, I'm not going and spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars for, you know, for one of these Fox things or whatever brands. That's crazy, spending $400 on a set of forks or whatever, but you know, 150, 200 bucks, not bad. Yeah, ever since that sprinkler hit me, man, I'm chilly. I'm gonna get out here and get sick again. Yeah, this old hospital. There's old Chewy's. I used to like that place, man, but this, I don't know. Whenever they got this one going, I just wasn't too impressed with this one. Remember if I can get through to Sam's from here, or I gotta go all the way around. I don't know. Oh, Sammy. Nah, yeah, I can get through there. It's gonna be another long one, guys. I may chop this up in two. Chop it into 2 videos or something. It's gonna be a long one. I can't even remember what time I said we started. I know it's been a while. I mean, I've already burned up one battery. It's at least been an hour and a half on the first one. I mean, I think I'm already at a couple hours. Ooh, Sammy. I need to come down here and shop. I need a couple things. I don't buy a lot of stuff from here because it really isn't. You know, people think, oh God, it's cheap. You're buying these big giant packages, but if you break that shit down, it ain't much cheaper. I'm sorry to say. You can, if you put the pencil to it, but there are a few things that I do that I get in, you know, that I get here that are cheap. Plus, I get a, you know, big load of them. Hell, I don't know if I even got to get back on that main road out there. I think I can go all, getting pretty close to Walmart already, where my truck's at. That's a Wally Mart up there. That's where the truck's at. One of these days, though, I am going to string this bike out. I'm going to run this thing and see actually how far I can get. I may drain these batteries one time just to see how far I can, how many miles I can get out of this thing. I'm wondering, I'm trying to remember if there's a golf course here in Harker Heights. Someone, oh, Fort Kaplunk. Like I said, man, I don't mind driving them golf courses. That's kind of cool, a little different. Golly, freaking forks. Like I said, with that 72 volt battery I'm gonna put on that other one, I got a feeling that that's gonna be a lot more weight on this front end, so I'm gonna need better suspension. Looks like the truck's still there. I wonder how damn cold it is. Maybe it just got cold. I don't know, but it's got to be since I hit them stupid sprinklers. Because man, I'm telling you, I got chilly pretty quick. Yeah, there's somebody sleeping in that car. They got a damn blanket up. That's bad. I guess at least they got a car to sleep in. They're not sleeping on the side of the road. Truck's still there. Yeah, I think somebody's sleeping in that too. They got the windows all covered up. Let's go see what this looks like over here real quick. How much is that gas? It doesn't say. I bet it's 241. And I bought 241 gas today, man. That was cheap. Bahama Bucks shaved ice. CH Hawaiian Grill. I think they used to be over in a little place. They must have stepped up to a bigger place. That Bush's chicken, I don't know how they're going to stay alive here, man, because they are ridiculous what they're getting on prices now. I just can't see it. 12 tender meal for 25 bucks. I remember they used to have what's called a Tender Tuesday where you could buy chicken tenders. And, I want to say I could buy, it was like 18 tenders or some crap for like 12 bucks. Now look at it. It's ridiculous. This is Harker Heights here. This place should be pretty dead. There ain't no bars. There's nothing over here. Little Harker Heights cops. This is basically pretty much like a food run. A lot of restaurants here. So I thought there was a Hawaiian place somewhere in one of these strip centers. I think that's that place over there. New York style pizzeria. I wonder if that's that same place that was in Abilene or wherever I was. It wasn't bad. Keep saying I'm gonna try to clean them damn rotors and see if that squealing will stop, but I ain't done it yet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bust off and head back to the truck. Ain't much left to cruise around here. Head on back and load her up. But this is nice. I'm only like 15, 20 minutes from the house. It's pretty nice. I don't have that long ride back. I mean, I've drove, like I said, I've drove down here on the Wired from my house in Copper's Cove. That was a long trip that day. And I say that I think that was the trip I took. That little kitty cat. Yeah. I want to say that I think I got back home with the Wired, and like I said, that's dual 60-volt batteries. I think I got back home with like 5%. I forget how many miles it was, but that's high speed, full throttle, because I'm having to drive on the highway all the way back to Copper's Cove. That was a long run. I think that was before I was videoing I don't know, I can't remember. But I know I made that trip, and it was a long, long run. Yeah, there's the 241 Walmart. Well, that was a good ride. That was a good ride, though. Still can't believe I forgot my damn microphone, but... one more mile, we would have had 30 miles. And look, I still got 46, which will go up to about... it'll be close to 47. Like I said, 40... 46. Where did my graph go? There. 48 volts, 46.2 volts. It's 46. No, it's 40. I got 45% battery left, basically. Unless it goes, and like I said, by the time I get home, I bet you that says, I bet it's 40, 47 something. Maximum speed 32. All-time distance 29 miles. 29 miles. But anyway, guys, I am going to get off here. I'm going to unload. This bike here is totally different from the wired. I don't take nothing off this bike. It goes in the truck just like she sits. What am I doing? Turning the lights off. There. Yeah, I don't unload this. I don't take nothing off this bike except for my cell phone. And I can lift it up on the tailgate, slide it in, strap it in, and it's done. Pretty simple. This is a little easier than that old wired is, but like I said, always fun. But time to go back home. So, all right, guys. Well, I guess I'll probably work on this today and tomorrow a little bit. Probably, like I said, I'll probably pop these out. I may pop these into 2 videos. I know I tend to get long on some of them, but I'll either way, I'll have these out in the next day or 2. But anyway, guys, we'll talk to y'all later, and we'll see you.